Good morning, children. After chapter number 3, we are going to start chapter number 4, that is factors and multiples. Before starting this chapter, there are two different terms, factors and another is multiples. So we will see what does it mean, then we will know what are the examples of it. So factors. Factors are the numbers you multiply together to get a product. Or a factor is a number that exactly divides another number without leaving a remainder. 12 can be written as the product of 2 multiplied by 6, or we can also show it here like that, 2 multiplied by 6. So 2 and 6 is equal to 12. 2 and 6 are the factors of 12 and 12 is the multiple of its factors 2 and 6. What does multiples mean? Multiples are the result. By result we mean products of multiplying one number by another. So multiples of 6 are many. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30 and so on. In this way, a number has unlimited multiples. We can find out multiples where we want to, like 6 multiplied by hundreds are. So in this way, we can continue it. So there are unlimited multiples of a number. First of all, we will see what are the properties of multiples. First, every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. For example, 6 is a multiple of each of its factor 1, 2, 3 and 6. Second, the number of multiples of a number is infinite. Multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and so on. So multiples of a number can be infinite. That cannot be, you just continue, go on and that will not end. That is infinite. Third, every number is a multiple of itself for sure. For example, 1 multiplied by 14 will give you 14. In this way, 1 multiplied by 12 is equal to 12. So each and every number is a multiple of itself. On this row, after that we will see the divisibility rules of various numbers. What are these? Divisibility rule for 2. If we will see 2 as the last digit of any number, we will be able to find out its divisibility rule. So a number is divisible by 2 if the last digit of the number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. 120 is the example which is shown to you here. Divisible by 2 since the last digit is 0. In the same way, 121 cannot be divisible by 2 since the last digit is not among these numbers. So 1 is here. That is why at last digit, one's digit 1 is there. So that is why it is not at all divisible by 2. Because we require following numbers only to find out the divisibility criteria. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 must be present there. On this row, we are having second divisibility rule of 5. We can check it easily that the number that are divisible by 5, its units must be only of 2 numbers. At one's place, there must be 2 numbers present. First, A is 0 or B is 5. Among these, any 2 numbers presence will lead to the divisibility rule of 5. Example, 34,780. Now what is there at one's place? It is 0. So it means that it is divisible by 5. And here another example, you will see 9 is there. So For the divisibility rule of 5, only two numbers are required at one's place, that is 0 and 5. But now here, what is this? 9. That is why it is not at all divisible by 5. So, on this row we are having another example, divisibility rule for 10. It is very simple, that the number ends in a 0. Then it will be divisible by 10. Examples: 400, 4000, 210, 50. What is a common thing among all these examples? The common thing about them is that they all share 0 as their at their ones place. So that is why all these numbers are divisible by 10. So that is the divisibility criteria or rule for 10. Rule for 3. What is the divisibility rule for 3? Let's see. It must satisfy two conditions. What are these two conditions? A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Let's see. Suppose a number is there. Example: 2301 is divisible by 3 because the rule is there that if we will plus all these numbers, add all these numbers, like 2 plus 3 will give you 5. 5 plus 0, 5. Plus 1 is equal to 6. So total is 6. Now we will check out this 6 is divisible by 3 or not. Yes, it is divisible by 3. So we have got 2 after dividing it. That is why 2301 is divisible by 3. Okay, now we are going to see next number, that is 5890. Divisible by 3? No. The reason is, if we will add 5 plus 8, what we have got after adding it? 13. Now 13 plus 9 will give you 22, and 22 plus 0 will give you 22. So it is not at all 22 is not divided by 3. It will leave a remainder 1. That is why this number 5890 is not divisible by 3. So next question example is also there. 45,369 is divisible by 3. Now we are going to find it out after adding all these digits, and then we will divide the number by 3. Then we can say 4 plus 5 will give you 9. 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 6 will give you 18 plus 9. 18 plus 9 will give you 27. In this way, we have got 27 after adding all these digits. So 27 divided by 3 will give you 9. Yes, now we can say that 45,369 is divisible by 3. Divisibility test or rule for 6 number. So two conditions are there. One, the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. For example, 36, it is divisible by 2 and 3. 108, it is also divisible by 2 and 3. That is why 36 and 108 is divisible by 6 also. Now let's take another example, 12. 12 is also divided by 2 and 12 is also divided by 3. So we can say 12 satisfy the divisibility test of the number 6. Yes. Moving ahead, we have got divisibility test by 9. The sum of the digits is divisible by 9. So only very simple rule that all the digits sum, like 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9, must be divisible by 9. So let's see. 1 plus 6, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 9 will give you 18. In this way, 18 is divisible by 9. 9 twos are 18. So this satisfies the condition. Now moving ahead with the next number, 12,123. Let's add all these digits. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 1 will give you 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So 9. We can see 9 is clearly divisible by 9 itself. So leaving the quotient 1. What is the divisibility rule of 4? A number is divisible by 4 if the last 2 digits are divisible by 4. What are last 2 digits in it? 1320. So it means 20. 20 must be divided by 4. Will give you 5. So in this way we can say yes, it is divisible by 4. Without dividing it, we can see this digit, last two digits, and we can say yes, it is divisible by 4. 672. Now look at this number carefully. Last two digits, 72. 72 divided by 4 will give you 18. Yes, it satisfied the divisibility condition applied by number 4. Now divisibility test by 8. The last 3 digits are divisible by 8. For example, 1128. Last 3 digits. Now we will see. 128. We will divide it. We have got 16 after dividing it. So it is divisible by 8. Now we will check out next number. 1,09,816. Last 3 digit. 816. Let's see if it is divided by 8 or not. It will give you 102 as quotient. So it is divided by 8. In this way we have seen divisibility rule for many numbers. We have seen the divisibility rule of 2, 5, 10, 3, 6, 9, 4 and 8. These numbers are there in your syllabus. Now without dividing any number as long method, you can check out by this divisibility rule and it will give you accurate answer.